Hello comrades! All the time I am making conversation with communists from all over the world, and of course I will continue this series. I think that it is very interesting, and the most important that like this I try to build the international relationships between Polish communist movement and the international communist movement. So I will continue this series. If you have something interesting to say, make contact with me. I will invite you to this conversation. This channel is for this purpose, to make conversation with interesting Marxist, communist. But it is my channel, and also it's good idea to sometimes say something by me. And today I would like to speak something about which things make me angry, which things make me angry, and it is my commentary to the situation in the leftist channel in YouTube, and this epidemic, not epidemic of COVID-19, but epidemic of this begging for money that every YouTube content, leftist YouTube content creator, most of these people, I don't want to say that every man, everybody, but most of these people, most of popular channels in YouTube, which are the mission, the speaking about the leftist things, promoting Marxism, promoting communism, promoting anti-capitalist ideas, all the time they are begging for money. They said, if you consider, could you help us, could you make a donation to Patreon, to patronite. I think that the teacher of this is the great teacher of Marxism, the Professor Richard Wolff, which of course I have respect for his knowledge and his political economic analysis, but it disgusts me all the time when he every episode of his economic updates, not one time but two times he said, you need give me money, you need I will make this like, oh, maybe you need give me money for patronite, and he made this two times in every video. One is not so he made this, but after him the other YouTube leftists make the same thing, and all the time, could you give me money to patronite, could you give me money to patronite. And I can divide these people for two categories. One category, it is people that I am making leftist video, and if you enjoy this and you have free money, you can give me. But there are other people who said, I made these leftist videos, and to make good leftist videos, I am starving, I don't have work, you have to give me because I am in the very bad economic situation, give me money, give me money. So I would like to say that I am from Poland. Poland it is Catholic country. And I am we have all this tradition of the Catholic priest, that in the church they made the priest, he speak about Bible, and in the time when he's speaking in the Bible, they are young ministers or the other people who are working for him, and they are walking in the church and give money, give money, give money. So church is the specialist how to earn money from the poor people who are going to church to listen stuff about Bible, and they make money like this. They have business. And And this stuff which I see in the leftist internet YouTube channels, that they speak something interesting and after give me money. My first how to say, for me it's very resemble, I think. I don't know, it exists a word like this in English, but it's in French. So for me it is the same things which Catholic priest made. So I don't have patronite. I can say that I am very active in YouTube. I am like we had tradition in the Soviet Union, but also in socialist Poland we have tradition of the Stakhanov movement. This was the workers which are very active in the production, and they made 150% of the norm, or 200% of the norm, or 300% of the norm. I think that in my production of leftist video I made 1000% of the norm, because in my other channel in Polish language, Odrodzenie Komunizmu, you can find more than 2000 video. I made this from 4 years. I started in May 2017. And now in Odrodzenie Komunizmu you can find more than 2000 leftist videos. Of course, most of them are not very interesting, but you can find the thing very, very good, very interesting, very good stuff to the Marxist theory. You can find the audiobooks about the Lenin, Marx, and people like this. You can find many lectures with theory. We can find many debates, me and other anti-communists, or me and debating with the other leftists. We can find many things, which is it is the reason why the Odrodzenie Komunizmu is the most important leftist media in Polish language. I think, of course, but maybe. And I made this, but I am a worker. Nobody paid for me. Of course, I am criticized. People critique me that it's not professional that you are making your video in your bathroom. It's not professional that you made your video from your car. It's not professional that you are making video with your smartphone. And all the time, of course, I am criticized that it is not professional. But I think that to the communist propaganda, the most important is the things which we are speaking in these movies, and it is the critique of the capitalist system. It is the tool which I gave to the other anti-capitalism, how to make the ideological fight with our enemies, with the defenders of the capitalism system. And I don't need money. I don't need money for this. I don't want money for this. This is two important things. I don't need and I don't want. First, I don't need because I am a worker. I am a worker, and here it is. You see on my right, on my left. On my left, you see. It's like this. Kurwa. Oh. You see, here is the photo of my badges machine, which I am working in the. I am emigrant. For people who don't know me, who I am. I can say that I am Pole who are living in France, and I am working like a worker. I went to France to work in the demolition in the building industry. I destroyed the buildings. So it was building industry to destroy because there were asbestos there. So I started work like many other Polish emigres, most of Polish emigres, they work in the building industry, or there are truck drivers, or they are working in gastronomy, or they are the plumbers. So most of Poles work in this stuff. So I worked in the building industry like a physical worker. After I work in gastronomy, I worked in the I cleaning the dishes. After I work in the restaurant Domino's Pizza, and now I am 6 years I am working in the frozen warehouse in the temperature minus 25 degree. It is physical job. I load off, unload. I unload the trucks. And you see here in my right my machine. Every day when I started work, I have to batch when I start work and when I finish. And as you probably know, in France we have 35 hours weeks of work, and here you can see that in the last week I worked 41 hours, so I made 6 extra hours. And in the left you have the total number of the extra hours which I made in module, because we have our year of work is divided for 4 modules. For this module have 13 weeks, and after these 13 weeks, after 3 months, we have our extra hours. So sometimes I work more than 35. Sometimes I work less than 35. And in the finish, if I worked more, I have extra hours and I am extra paid for this. So as you see, I am somebody who work a lot. Now I have small children, and my wife is unemployed. She is in the chômage technique, so she stay at home. She not work, but she take money for this, and she is waiting for the decision if her society will be open and she will find their work once again, or she will be unemployed. So in the last year, our economic situation are worst. I have small children, and the money which my wife are earning are smaller, and it is why I am working more than before. In my company, I am one of the physical worker now who are working the most hour, because I think that it's only one guy who make more hours than me in this module. I made 74 extra hours. It's a lot of job, because there are the week when I work every day 9 or 10 hours a day, and it is on a frozen temperature. It's very, very cold. It's very I am exhausted after this work. I am coming back And it is why I record many of my videos in Polish language in car, because when I am going out from work in car, I have energy, but after 1 hour from going out, I eat something and I starting to get sleep. And so when I come back to my home, I have to go sleep. So I try to and my company is in good situation, because it is big company, and in the time when many small restaurants are closed or many small shops are closed, the big logistic frozen enterprise have a big interest. We have a lot of work. We're starting to deliver the frozen things direct by home. So the small shops are dying, but we had a lot of work since October. It is October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 7 months all the time I make extra hours, and many people in my society make extra hours, because it is not only that Michel is somebody who came from Poland and he work. No, everybody work, because we have a lot of jobs. Now people are tired. For example, from 2 weeks ago the Ramadan is started, so there are people immigrate from the Muslim background. They are now stopped at make extra hours, but I all the time make extra hours for them. So I work a lot. And I work a lot. I have everything for me and for my family to live. I can pay my bills because of my work. I can eat because of my work. And I am not begging for the money. Of course, I am not happy about this situation, because, as I said, I am exhausted and I don't have time to political activity. I don't have time to take a books and read these books all the time, writing articles. If somebody asks me question, what do you want to do? Of course, I said I prefer to stay at home, go to library and studying Marxist-Leninist thoughts, read all these Marxist questions. But I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this because I am a worker. Of course, I made in the time when I am not, when I have possibility, I try to make this theory, but my dignity, it is that I think that for communists begging for the money, it is something disgusting. It is. And now I want to say, because I said that I don't need money. I don't need money because I am working, but also I don't want money from other person. Of course, I am in the different situation that I am from Poland. Poland is very poor country. Not poor country, because we have people who are very rich. There are bourgeoisie Polonese which are very rich, but the people who are living in Poland and working in Poland, they are in the situation economic very, very bad. And in my opinion, it will be something disgusting that I am living in the imperialist, one of the richest countries in the world, with the one of the biggest salary in the world. Of course, my salary is a little, but my salary, when I compare this salary with the money which earn most of the viewers of my channel, are much bigger. And I know this, and for me, taking money from people who have less money than me is disgusting. It's disgusting. So all these people who live in United States, in Canada, in other imperialist countries in Western Europe, when they said, give me money, and okay, I can understand that somebody make this Patreon and only make the link, put description, and if somebody want to give money, he will give it. If not, no. But he is not. Don't speak about this all the time. But this Marxist in YouTube channel, I don't want to say the names because maybe I will make conversation after. Because in this situation, if I want to say the names, I think that I need to make a big list of all these big channels in YouTube, and after nobody want to speak with this worker from Poland who is not how to say, not gentil en français, how dare you criticize my money because I make so I will don't say the names, but of course if you know a little this YouTube channels, you will find them. There is a little different situation, for example, with people who lived in poor countries. There are the channel from made by Iraqi man, Kamrat Hakim. If Iraq is country occupied by USA, and there were sanctions against Iraq, there were war against Iraq, there are occupation, the situation economic in countries like Iraq, I think that is very, very bad. And somebody who lives there and he wants to take money from the viewers from the imperialist countries, maybe it is good idea. So I not condemn Kamrat Hakim, but people who lived in the Canada, United States, and other, no, it is disgusting. It is so I think that it's all for today. So I am a worker, I am proud of this. Of course I hate my job, but I am proud that I am. It's also from Engels who said that the right article, the role of the work which civilized the ape. And I think that working it's very important for the communists to know what is work and also what is exploitation, and how to organize other workers which you work every day. Because talking about the class struggle and somebody who not participate in this class struggle because he don't work, and I knew better the situation, what have to do, because I read many books. But okay, give me example how you organize workers in the place where you are working, how you are radical against your own bourgeois, how and after because it is very easy to be very ultra radical in internet and criticize this person, that person, you are this, that, you are not radical, you are reformist, you are but when after you want to try to organize workers in your own company, you will see that compromise with other workers which are thinking differently, which are I am in the French in my company I am working with the emigre from other countries, from the North African countries, Arab like Algeria, Morocco, Tunisia, from the people from the African country like Senegal, Congo. So there are the workers with the Christianity background. They are workers with the Muslim background, and they are French also. They are divided in the question of the nationality, in the question of the religion, and these people are divided, and it is very complicated how to unite these people. And if somebody know how to unite people to fight in their own in the company where he work, I think that after he can be better teacher in internet to teach others how to build this. But somebody who only all his knowledge take from the books, and he earning money because of patronite, I can't respect him for like a communist. Okay, because I think that communist it has be somebody who can be for other people, be the they can show him with finger and say, oh, he is good person, he is hardworking, and he know what is solidarity. And I not only don't take money from others, but if it needs somebody, I can help. And I think that it is better example that I can help with my money, which I earn with my muscles, than others who not only don't help, but they take money from the poor, because the socialism, communism, it is ideology for the exploited poor people. If you want to build ideology and take money from this, I don't have problem for this, but speak about the conservative ideas, about liberal ideas, and go to bourgeoisie, take money from them, but not for workers, not for unemployed people, because it is disgusting. For me, it is disgusting when the Professor Wolf, who are professor who are earning money from the elite universities in USA. If you are earning money from the elite universities, you are the part of the 1% people the most privileged in the world, I think. That the money which he earned because he worked in these universities are big enough, and he all the times his greed is big and give me more, and I will finish here.